What have I done wrong? Tell me, please.
You dirty thief!
No.
I'll have your hands for that!
اغرب عن وجهي.
Your life It will not be difficult at all.
It's good you came along when you did. Another minute and they'd have made off with me. I'll... Heavens! What happened?
There's a murderer loose.
Good cry! Assassins catching up! You're a dead man! No! Out of my way! You'll pay dearly for that! I'll return!
What's that fool doing?
Bonheur! Tu paieras cher pour tes crimes! Ibtal wird mit dem Bruder bestraft!
Me, I've done nothing wrong!
Guide our warriors
Let
to
me, I've done nothing
First
wrong!
in Acre,
Maudit voleur!
soon
Je te
in
ferai trancher la main! Diebe gehören gehängt!
Help me! Somebody help me!
Bandit!
Please help me!
Do not listen to their lies.
Diebstahl wird mit dem
Poison meant to sow the seeds of confusion.
Maudit voleur!
Somebody
Stop him! He's a
Thank you. Though don't think I couldn't have handled them myself. Still, you've done right by me. I'll see to it that the favor is returned.
There's a murderer loose.
Stand firm. Do not give up. Without our support, Richard and his men cannot hope to free the Holy Land.
Help! Assassin! Send help!
"3,000 souls, William. I was told they would be held as prisoners and used to barter for the release of our men."
The Saracens would not have honored their end of the bargain. You know this to be true. I did you a favor.
Oh, yes. A great favor indeed. Now our enemies will be that much stronger in their convictions. Fight that much harder.
I know our enemy well. They will not be emboldened, but filled with fear.
Tell me, how is it you know the intentions of our enemies so well? You who forsake the field of battle to play at politics.
I did what was right, what was just.
You swore an oath to uphold the work of God, William. But that is not what I see here. No. I see a man who's trampled it.
Your words are most unkind, my liege. I would hope I might have earned your trust by now.
You are Arkle's regent, William, set to rule in my stead. How much more trust is required? Perhaps you'd like my crown.
You missed the point. But this is nothing new.
Much as I'd like to waste my day trading words with you, I've a war to fight. We'll have to continue this another time.
Do not let me delay you then, Your Grace. I fear there will be no place for men like him in the New World. Send word that I wish to speak with the troops. We must ensure that everyone is doing their part. Warn them that any negligence will be severely punished. I'm in no mood to be trifled with today.
Yes, my lord.
The rest of you, follow me.
Einmal Brot habt ihr nicht verloren. Lasst mich noch einmal trainieren.
Men, gather round. Heed well what I have to say. I come from speaking with the king, and the news is grim. We stand accused of failing in our duties. He does not recognize the value of our contributions to the cause. Peace! Peace! Hold your tongues! Aye, he speaks falsely, but his words are not without some merit. To tour these grounds, it is easy to find fault, to see imperfection. I fear we have grown slack and lazy.
Oder ich werde euch über den Haufen!
You deserve to die! I should have known. Close the gates.
Rest now. Your schemes are at an end.
What do you know of my work?
I know that you are going to murder Richard and claim Akka for your son Conrad.
For Conrad, my son is an arse, unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom. And Richard, the Oncino is no better, blinded as he is by faith in the insubstantial. Acre does not belong to either of them.
Then who?
The city belongs to its people.
How can you claim to speak for the citizens? You stole their food, disciplined them without mercy, forced them into service under you.
Everything I did to prepare them for the new world. Stole their food? No. I took possession so that when the lean times came, it might be rationed properly. Look around. My district is without crime, save those committed by you and your ilk. And as for the conscription, they were not being trained to fight. They were being taught the merits of order and discipline. These things are hardly evil.
No matter how noble you believe your intentions, these acts are cruel and cannot continue.
We'll see how sweet they are, the fruits of your labors. You do not free the cities as you believe, but rather damn them. And in the end, you'll have only yourself to blame. You who speak of good intentions.
Du bist frei! Don't let him get away! Where is he? Stop the attack! Kill him! Kill him!
Assassin! Don't let him get away! You won't get away from me!
Prévenez-moi si vous l'apercevez.
What was that you called us for, eh? Heathens?
Soyez vigilants. An assassin! Kill him! Death to the assassin! You're mine! Assassin! Stop him!
What news?
William of Montferrat is dead, and with him his plans for betrayal.
You've done well keeping Akka from his hands.
But why now, when the Crusaders require unity most? You could have waited.
Waited for what? For Richard to return and discover his schemes? No. It was the perfect time for him to strike.
Strange. I was sure he meant to take Akka for Conrad, yet he claimed this was not his plan.
You cannot trust the words of a snake, which even in death produces venom.
I should discuss this with Al-Muallim.
Yes, my friend. Make haste for Masyaf. I am sure he is eager for news.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one. When you have been exposed to the guards, break their line.
Come, Altair. I would have news of your progress.
I've done as you've asked.
Good, good. I sense your thoughts are elsewhere. Speak your mind.
Each man I'm sent to kill speaks cryptic words to me. Each time I come to you and ask for answers. Each time you give only riddles in exchange, but no more.
Who are you to say no more?
I'm the one who does the killing. If you want it to continue, you'll speak straight with me for once.
Tread carefully, boy. I do not like your tone.
And I do not like your deception.
I have offered you a chance to restore your lost honor.
Not lost. Taken. By you. And then you've sent me to fetch it again like some damn dog.
It seems I'll need to find another. A shame. You showed great potential.
I think if you had another, you'd have sent him long ago. You said the answer to my question would arise when I no longer needed to ask it. So I will not ask. I demand you tell me what binds these men.
What you say is true. These men are connected by a blood oath not unlike our own.
Who are they?
Non nobis, domine non nobis.
Templars.
Now you see the true reach of Robert de Sable.
All of these men, leaders of cities, commanders of armies.
All pledge allegiance to his cause.
Their works are not meant to be viewed on their own, are they? But as a whole, what do they desire?
Conquest. They seek the Holy Land not in the name of God, but for themselves.
What of Richard? Salahuddin.
Any who oppose the Templars will be destroyed. Be assured they have the means to accomplish it.
Then they must be stopped.
That is why we do our work, Altair. To ensure a future free of such things.
Why did you hide the truth from me?
That you might pierce the veil yourself. Like any task, knowledge precedes action. Information learned is more valuable than information given. Besides, your recent behavior had not inspired much confidence.
I see.
Altair, your mission has not changed. Merely the context within which you perceive it.
And armed with this knowledge, I might better understand those Templars that remain.
Is there anything else you want to know?
What about the treasure Malik retrieved from Solomon's temple? Robert seemed desperate to have it back.
In time, Altair, all will become clear. Just as the role of the Templars has revealed itself to you, so too will the nature of their treasure. For now, take comfort in the fact that it is not in their hands, but ours.
If this is your desire.
It is. You are restored another rank. Take back your weapon. Use it to bring honor to the Brotherhood. Altair, before you go...
Yes?
How did you know I wouldn't kill you?
Truth be told, Master, I didn't. I took a leap of faith.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know. And that, my students, is how we all should fight.
Now.
You must be busy. I understand.
The short blade is best for quickly fending off.
Could you please be more careful?
Yeah!
Good sir.
Careful!
Just an old man.
Could have been hurt.
Good sir. I'm just an old man. I'm not proud.
don't understand. I have nothing. A few coins. All I ask is for a few coins. Please, sir, have any money?
You, sir, you look like you need something. You'll find it here, I'm sure. Tired of never finding anything useful at the other merchant stalls? I am at your service.
Thousands of lives are lost in its defense. But I say, this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God and must be made to pay! Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade.
I have exactly what you need.
Crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence in here, citizens!
If you're tired of shoddy goods, then come see me!
Could you spare a few coins? Please, can't you spare something? Oh, I'm poor and sick and hungry.
He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization.
Safety and peace, Malik.
Word that the city was possessed of either. Why do you trouble me today?
Al-Mualim has marked Majduddin for death. What can you tell me about him?
Salahuddin's absence has left the city without a proper leader, and Majduddin has appointed himself to play the part. Fear and intimidation get him what he wants. He has no true claim to the position.
That ends today.
You speak too readily. This is not some slaver we're discussing. He rules Jerusalem and is well protected because of it. I suggest you plan your attack carefully. Get to better know your prey.
With your help, I will. Where would you have me begin my search?
What's this? You're actually asking for my assistance instead of demanding it. I'm impressed.
Be out with it.
As you wish. Here's where I would look. First, to the southwest near the mosque. After that, head south of here. There are 2 locations that might interest you. The southernmost church is one, the other is in the streets, near a synagogue.
Thank you for your help, Dai.
Don't foul this, Altair.
Please, I am not your servant. Why are you doing this?
Run, old man.
You want something?
Stop this!
Pay for your sins!
أنت تتبع طريق الضلال. God have mercy on your soul. This won't be too difficult.
He's not the last of them. I hope so. Still, best not to take any chances. I'll hurry home. Don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon, either. You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured, I won't forget it. As a hero.
I have nothing.
لن تهرب. سوف آتي إليك! Down, infidel! ليس down! انظروا في كل مكان! Capture the infidel!
أنت تفلح بالاختبار.
He should stop acting like a child.
Shaitan is everywhere! Watching, waiting.
Leave this place.
What's he doing that for?
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you.
What a fool!
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
You think your god cares what happens to you? You follow a false god. Please! I'm done.
Praise be Salah-ad-Din! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization.
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution. Today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's Temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd ad-Din parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
Ne istiyorsun?
هل تريد قول شيء ما؟
Go pester someone else.
They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere, watching. Waiting! He tempts us always! Be strong! Strong like Salah-ad-Din! And take up arms against our enemies! In whatever way you can! Be wary, friends! The Shaitan is everywhere! Watching! Waiting! He tempts us always! Be strong!
Leave, peasant, before I make you.
Whatever way you
Father?
The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what we believe in. There is no greater glory than this. Why stand before you to deliver a warning? Richard takes Jaffa. There will be no stopping him. We must take Jerusalem next. We must end it before it has a chance to begin. That city is ours, has always been ours. And it is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed! Curse him! Curse the Christian king and his army of infidels! They go against the will of God!
Altair, I meant to meet a contact nearby, but the guards seem to have it in for me. Every time I leave here, I'm attacked and forced to flee. I'm simply not the fighter I once was. Would you be willing to see me safely to my destination?
Gözünüzü dört açın, geri dönecek.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
That man is up to no good.
Infidels die!
Where is the one responsible?
Your life! What happened to you? This is terrible.
Praise be Salahadin! He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization. Make no mistake.
I'll have your head!
It is our very existence we are together.
Your infant! You will die!
Altair! Help me! Glorious and exalted is he!
What
Finds
happened
favor
here?
with us, that he may grant us victory!
Oh,
Curse him! Curse
This
the
will
Christian
not
king
turn
and his army of
Let's find
infidels!
a god quickly.
They go against the will of God and must be made to pay!
I saw him kill someone!
They leave only suffering in their wake. A crusade forward!
How did this happen?
Good. I should be safe here. He won't dare spill blood in front of a holy place. In the chaos, I managed to grab this from one of the guards. Perhaps it'll be of use to you.
Who's responsible for this?
Who could have done such? Be wary, friends! The Shaitan is everywhere! Watching. Waiting! He tempts us always! Be strong! Strong like Salahadin! Take up arms and whatever way you can! The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost.
Away with you.
It seems a tragedy. But I say, this is an honor to die in service to God, fighting for what.
Away with you.
There is no greater glory.
I'll have your head!
Fighting for the infidel king king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back.
Just a few coins, please.
Now comes the English king and his people.
I will catch you!
Infidel! You stand no chance against us. God is on the way.
God curse you, damn fool! Kill him! Die! Get him! Get him! Yeah! You will not get away from me! You're a dead man! Yeah! Where is the one responsible? Infidel, die!
Yeah!
Countering a strong attack will leave your enemy vulnerable.
You again, Grandmaster. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they ask me to prove myself. But I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Mujduddin's men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful and share a very interesting story with you. best the clan has ever seen. Here is my story, Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard two scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza. If you time your entry properly, they could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already.
What a fool! Hırsızlar garajına müstahak. Why is it doing that? You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
Stop it, please! You're hurting me!
You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
Anyone help me!
He's Ukhra Ben Wazir.
You can't escape!
Gel buraya.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Such a shame. Another wish to away from you!
Waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong.
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Jerusalem's regent Majd-ud-Din is holding a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but it's nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
As you wish. Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majd-ud-Din does not take his life.
I won't give him the chance.
So I hope.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
I beg of you. I beg of you just a few.
You are not to touch me.
I demand silence! People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice!
You've no right to do that! Who do you take yourself for?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
Curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you. But I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all! Temptress! Succubus! She goes by many names. Her sin remains the same. She turned her back on the teaching.
Your work here is finished.
No, no! It had only just begun!
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once, perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
Filthy heretic!
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an Assassiyun should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
The English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Saladin rides.
We done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc. I'm ending the session. I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No, except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy?
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond, I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Ready to get to work, Deb?
When you are exposed, tackle people who are...
Amin, Altair. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The Merchant King of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd-ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Aqqa with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name. that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert des Sables must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Acre, known as Sibrand. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert des Sables is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know. Perfect. The work of a master. And that, my students, is how we all should fight.
For your sins.
You must be busy. I understand.
It takes time to draw another blade. Ensure your first attack is also your last.
the action view to gather information about it.